Hello there, people of the internet. So, I came across a bag of some super old 7.35 Carcano. Carcano? Carcano, however that's pronounced. And this is an ammunition type that you don't see shot very often. And this particular batch of ammo that I had, I wanted to see if it would run because there was clearly some water damage and clearly some corrosion done to the ammo. So I figured I'd load up my M38. Yeah, that's the designation. M38 Carcano, and I brought it out to the range, sat down, bench rested it, shot some rounds downrange just to see how reliable this ammunition would be, and this is the results. All right, test firing 7.35 Carcano. Carcano, however that is pronounced. And where did I put... Hold on, I got it here. Little brass clip. So this right here is an M38 Carcano. And it's more or less the super simplified version of the Carcano rifle that the Italians decided to make in 7.35, which is a true 30 caliber projectile. The only issue is World War II broke out, kind of put a complete end to the project, and the Italians decided to just stick with their 6.5 Carcano round. A lot of these M38 7.35 Carcanos were given to Finland as a kind of war aid, I guess. And this is one of those examples because on the side of the receiver we have an SA mark. So this little Italian Carcano probably saw use against Russians during the continuation war and probably the Winter War as well, depending on the year that this got sent up there. So what I am over here trying to test out, I have this super old 7.35 Carcano ammo that I loaded up like years and years ago, probably before I started doing YouTube levels of years ago. And I know for a fact that the ammo works, or at least it did back whenever I loaded it up, but I'm curious to see how well it held up over the years. Oh, I got some empty brassing here. But as you can see, at some point, some of this ammo got a little moisture on it, and she's a little corroded. But it is going to be interesting to see if any of this stuff goes bang. So this is a 300 diameter projectile. I cannot remember the grain weight off the top of my head. I'm going to go ahead and just load up 3 rounds and see where this hits. We got a couple of targets out at about 50 yards or so. And, well, let's see where we go from here. I know for a fact this rifle shoots because I've shot it before. And I shot it with this particular batch of ammo before. So we should be fine. Emphasis on should be. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Where's your confidence in me? Alright, I guess I'm just gonna aim at that steel out there. Let's see if I hit it here. Yeah, I can't even see that steel. Did it fall down or is it still there? It's impossible to know.
No.
Ah, man, it's like camouflaged. We have it on a wood background and we just can't see the steel at all. I can't see that thing to save my life. Ah, I got it. Well, I guess it was right there. So cool. Yeah, this stuff fires and it's accurate if you can manage to see your target. The one thing I don't like about the Carcano is the clip system. Because, dude, I don't want to risk losing my clips because I'm out joy shooting. Alright, I'm just going to go for a paper target, I guess. The paper targets are so full of holes already. Like, there's no way that we're going to know what rounds are what. We're going to fire this one. See if that one fires. Just for fun. Because we can. Why not? Let's look and see if we have any other corroded rounds here. I know at some point this batch of ammo had gotten wet. And there was some, I don't know if it was condensation or from weather or something happened to where these got corrosion on them. So I figure, what better way to test this ammo than to see if the super corroded ammo is going to function. Why not? Place your bets now. I don't think that these ones are going to fire. I think that I have a batch where most would probably be okay. But I think these super corroded ones are probably a little worse for wear here. But let's try it anyway. Oh, that one fired just fine. Maybe I'm wrong and all these were fire, because that was the one I was concerned about. That one had a lot of primer corrosion on it. But heck, if that one fired, these two should do just fine. Oh, I might stand corrected. Let's see if I can't pull that back. Nope, I'm going to have to manually cock that bad boy. All right, let's try that once more. Hold on. Hold on a second there, Nelly. Let's make sure we don't have a squib load. No squib load. Okay, once more. Nope, I think we just have ourselves a dud round here. But with how corroded this one is, I'm not surprised on that. We'll just toss that one over there in case it decides to go off. Come on, baby. All right, place your bets. Will this one fire? No idea. Nope. This one right here might also be just a straight up dud. Yep. Big sad. We got 2 rounds that are just too far gone. That's all right. The rest of these look halfway decent. Those ones were at like the bottom of the bag. And I think those definitely got the brunt of the moisture damage. The rest of these should be okay. So let me grab a couple of rounds here. Load up into a clip. The clips hold 6 rounds, but because 7.35 Carcano, both the projectiles and the ammunition are very difficult to find, I'm just kind of loading up 3-round magazines. All right, Devin, buddy, pal, would you like to fire some true 30 caliber ammunition?
I'll do it.
You got 3 rounds of 7.35 Carcano. And those ones should fire.
And if they don't?
Well, if they don't, then, I don't know. I guess I'll give you more ammo. Say the steel's still there?
I think so.
Huh, your eyesight's better than mine.
Maybe, no, that's just a fresh hole.
I believe you. Well, either way, fire it whatever the heck you feel like. Except for that camper down there. I don't think Steve would like that.
Yeah. Huh.
Yep, that's supposed to happen.
I was not expecting that one.
Yes, sir.
Thought I broke it again.
Nope, that one's not broken. That's supposed to happen. Whenever those are out of ammo, the clip just falls right out of the magazine.
Very interesting.
Yes, sir.
I'll do it.
You know, the Italians were treating this thing like it was going to be the thing that was going to save them. The upgrade to a 30 cal from their 6.5, and I don't think that there's anything that could have saved them. What you looking for?
I'm just looking at it.
Checking out the stamps.
Admiring.
Yes, sir. I don't think that the upgrade to a 30 caliber round would have saved Italy, though.
You know, thinking that being a 30 cal, I thought it would hit a little bit harder. Kick-wise?
Yeah. They're not overly powerful rounds. Like, I would probably say these have about the same power as a 7mm Mauser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty close.
Now, that being said, these ones right here are undercharged. Most of my ammo I undercharge by about 10% to try and conserve as much life on the brass as I can. So I could load these spicier, and they would hit harder. Steve, it's your turn, buddy. He's over there playing Candy Crush. All right, buddy. You got 3 rounds of 30 caliber 6.5 Carcano.
When you gonna get you some big bore rifles?
We wiped the
Says the one who only owns a
spaghetti.
223. Get out of here.
we wiped the spaghetti sauce off the corner
Yeah,
of my
wipe
mouth
the
here.
spaghetti sauce off your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're getting some big bore rifles.
My buddy had a Marlin 4570 lever. That thing
Solid.
was pretty.
Oh yeah, those are some hard hitters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's tough.
Yep, that is the infamous Carcano action. Not exactly the Cadillac of bolt action rifles.
Yeah, you would think the Italians of all people would,
Yeah.
do like little Gucci work here.
Nah, not during World War II. Not during the time period where they're like, oh God, here come the Allied forces. We need guns, we need them now.
Yeah.
This right here is an example of basically what all countries are doing. The rear side is dramatically simplified. It's just a fixed V-notch. Basically everything about that gun is made as simple as possible. I like it though, with how short and handy and relatively hard-hitting it is. Yeah, it's a halfway decent one.
Yeah, actually, that rear side is not a bad thing. It's closer to the eye than a lot of the other ones are.
I agree with you on that.
I would
Definitely
have
agree.
preferred they had adopted a Mauser-style magazine.
Agreed.
Yeah, that would certainly have been a much better idea.
I agree.
Yeah, this is just, not
Yeah.
going to work. Yeah.
Well, back whenever they adopted that Monlicker style magazine, that was one of the big ones that was out there. It didn't stick around. Obviously, the Mauser style magazine was the go-to that we decided on.
Yeah.
But that was a century later after that no longer was a standard.
Yeah.
All right, there's our 7.35 Carcano. Been a little while since I've done this. Bonnie and Clyde be damned. Poor man's Garrett. It's a shame that bolt-action shotguns aren't more mainstream.